have to be thinking like, they call it like game script, where you're basically like you're figuring out how the game's actually going to go. So you're
Yep.
saying like, okay, if Barkley goes off, then that means Mahomes and them are probably down, which means Mahomes has got to probably go off.
Yeah. I mean, if Barkley goes off, but I think Kansas City will play it close to the best. And we are live, everybody. I see my man Joey sitting
Coming to
here
you live.
working on the Joey parlay. You hit both last week or one?
One
He
Oh,
J.
so you didn't hit. What? Who got you? Who got you on the big parlay?
One who is the last game.
It
Oh,
was
who got you? It wasn't Victor, was it?
No, dang, I remember you were.
it was Dame time.
Oh, Lillard didn't. He needed 4 threes or something,
Oh yeah.
and
He
he
hit
hit
4 threes.
3.
He was the only
Dame
one.
got me.
Dame got you, but you hit on the lock though. Your lock hit.
Yeah, but you should have hedged out. Joey's
Chris,
not. Joey's
Joey
rolling.
does not understand heads. Joey says, I'm putting the bet in, it's in.
That's it. That is it.
It's in.
Because they played late. They played a late game against the Spurs.
Yeah.
I was
You
yeah.
got blown out too.
I was not looking then.
Well, at that point, Joey, what you needed to do is if say you were going up, if you win that bet, you're probably winning $7 or $8, right?
Yeah.
Then you put another $2 on Lillard to go under.
Right.
So either way, you're sitting there free bet basically. You're gonna win money either way.
How much you put on the lock?
I'm not that good yet, Chris. That's too much. I'm not
dabbling,
on,
man. He dabbling, Chris.
I'm not on the wise man's level.
That's why it ain't no wise man level. Listen,
That's
why we call it delusional parlays. Because you in your mind you believe that any parlay you put on here, it's going to hit.
It's all going to hit.
Well, if it's Joey, look, if it's a late game and you got a chance to win, unless you're super confident.
I am. Every single one of them I'm super confident, Chris.
Well, what I'm saying is, unless you're super confident in that last bet, just bet the opposite for a little bit of money, and no matter what, you'll win either way.
Yeah.
You're going to win. But if you're only betting like 10 cents or like 25 cents, just let it ride anyway.
Let it ride, bro. Let it ride.
I do.
Let it ride. You always say he already get the payback before it even started.
Already cash out.
Already got the cash out before it even
cash
started.
Out
already.
They were sweating. You had them in a sweat.
All right. Super Bowl 59 this weekend in New Orleans. The Chiefs going for a historical three-peat.
Oh, we've already said it one time. There
you go. The Eagles, the Eagles seeking to stop that three-peat.
We're about to. We're about to go over on the over.
The Eagles in this rematch.
There you go.
Of the 2023 NFL Super Bowl will be seeking to avenge that loss.
I put $1 on that.
All right, here we go. So, a lot of Super Bowl questions, and then we're gonna do our over and unders, which we do every year. I would bring up last year when we hit. I'll show you next week because time's are ticking. We got to get Joey to work on time tomorrow, and I got to get to work too. Today we did have Joe, you have school today?
2 hour delay.
2 hour delay?
2 hour delay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we had 2 hour delay too. I really don't know why, but I take it.
I'll take it too.
Because I laid in the bed that extra 2 hours this time.
You
I got me an extra 2 hours of sleep today, which is great considering that usually on Thursdays, this night is this is the night of the week where I get the least amount of sleep. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You catch up.
Thursday, like, oh my God. Anyway, all right, our first question. And everybody, y'all missed it. We've already had a kind of deep discussion about the NBA trades. We'll get back on that stuff next week because the Super Bowl will be done. We can focus on the NBA more and what's going on there and who our favorites are going on forward and show you what we have done so far this year and college basketball. Blue
Loving some
Devils,
tournament.
number
Loving
one
some
in the
Madden.
rankings, dismantled UNC, dismantled Syracuse.
Quellished.
Duke. I looked the other day at the an NBA draft, like a mock draft.
Yeah.
Duke has like 3 or 4 guys in the top like 20 picks.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So, I
That's
mean,
usually what happens when you win. But there's one team that could be not so fast. That's that team they beat in their house, but they play them again. I would have my money on the Tigers. You seen them play yet?
Auburn's tough.
Auburn's good. But there's a couple. This tournament is going to be really sweet. I mean, we will get into it later, but you got star power with the 2 guys from Rutgers. You got Cooper Flagg. You got a lot of good guys.
Rutgers. I don't know if Rutgers is going to make it.
On the bubble.
Rutgers, true, they are on the bubble, so you know that they're hoping to get them in, and they'll try to get them in because they always want star power in the tournament.
All I know is, and we can just it's really happened. The SEC has surpassed the Big 12 in basketball this year.
It has.
Yeah, I mean Auburn's good, Tennessee's good,
Alabama's good.
Florida's
good.
Florida's good.
Right. Tennessee, I mean, we can go on and on. Texas is decent.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, Super Bowl time. Saquon time. Offensive player of the year. Well deserved. But the old saying, what's it saying? The immovable object against the unstoppable force.
Yep.
Andre Giant and Hulk Hogan.
We got a team that has not allowed a 100-yard rusher in 18 straight playoff games and has never allowed one under Spags. Spags that dude is the man. I used to hate him for the Giants, but he all right now with the Chiefs.
Thank you, Spags.
And then we got Saquon Barkley, 2,000-yard rusher. Every time he touched the ball this year, it seems like he's going to the house. But the Chiefs are they're a little different animal, right? And the keys will be on him. So, and plus the Chiefs have arguably the best defensive player in the league, even though he is not named Patrick Surtain, talking about Thomas on that line. So he a beast. Number 95 is a beast. Always plays best in the big games too.
Yes, he does.
All right, so question for you two. Can the Chiefs hold Saquon to under 100 yards? Chris, let's start with you.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this briefly in the beginning of before the show started. I mean, I was telling you guys I was watching that QB school, and it was breaking down Josh Allen, but it was kind of also he's kind of breaking down the Chiefs as well. Kind of, I think he did it also to kind of show, what the Eagles are going to be up against. And I mean, like you said, there's you got greatness on both sides here with how good, and Chris Jones is, like, when I was watching him the other day.
I meant Jones, my bad.
Yeah, Chris Jones is I mean, he's ridiculous. I mean, like I was saying, I was sending the text to you guys, like, why would they not double team him? I think you almost got to double team him every time at this point. And then I will say he'll go for over 100 because there are certain things. James Cook and Mixon each went for in the high 80s, and Saquon is way better than both of those guys. He has the ability to bounce one for, we've seen 40, 50, 60 yards and house one easy. And I would also say, because first off, Philly's offensive line is very good.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 2 weapons outside. Whereas if you look at Buffalo, what do they got on the outside is nowhere close to Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and Goddard. So to me, it's there. You can't just line up and say, we're going to stop Saquon because then the other guys are going to get it. So it's really a pick your poison with Philly. I just feel like Saquon, if he gets enough touches, eventually he's going to probably break one off or do something.
Break one off?
So to me, I do. I mean, they are good, and Chris Jones is dominant, but I feel they find a way to get Saquon going, and I feel like he gets over 100 yards.
Breaking news, Josh Allen has won the league MVP.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Chris, if you didn't bet on Chris, you lost money tonight. If you didn't bet on
I
NFL
didn't bet any of those.
awards, you'd have went 6-1 on that.
I didn't bet. Who won coach?
O'Connell.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I would have rolled through those. Yeah, I mean,
You'd have had Vegas shutting down your app again.
that's right. Bet Rivers. It wouldn't let me get in there.
They'd be like, no, you again.
This guy, don't even try. Don't even lock that up.
Yeah. Your bet, you can bet 5 cents. That's all you get.
I'll put 10 cents on Josh Allen MVP.
All right, Joey. Saquon for 100, yes or no?
Chris and JB, buttons, millions. Yes.
Ooh.
He can get 100s.
Will he, though?
I think he will. And I don't think it will be that big of a deal if the Chiefs let him get his 100. Like you said, Chris, I think the concern is you don't want him getting that 55, 60, 65-yard run. Mm-hmm. He's going to get his runs here and there, but if he's going for a 103 on 33, you done your job. I think they want to control the line of scrimmage enough where there's no chance of a successful play action pass, because I don't think it's all about the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Well, case, James Cook was going for 6.5 a touch on average. Mm-hmm. They don't want that. If Saquon's getting 6.5 a touch, he's going to touch the ball way more than 13 times like James Cook did.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That could be dangerous.
Which can open things up. Which can open things up. But I think this is more about Hurts's rhythm that he's going to get, rather than allowing Saquon Barkley to get 100 yards. I think if they control it, they'll keep Jalen Hurts away from being comfortable, because he doesn't seem like he's. Even though I'm a Hurts fan, I would take him on my team right now. But I think
your team with the Giants. You'll take
that's right.
Yeah.
With Swiss cheese on it.
Definitely.
QB.
But he has maybe regressed from the last Super Bowl. I think most people probably say he's probably not as good as he was that season, especially when it comes to throwing the ball down the field. So
he doesn't, and also I don't feel like he's been fully healthy though.
That's the other thing. He's not.
What's wrong?
Is Chris frozen or am I frozen?
Chris is frozen. Looks like he's about to. I don't know what he's about to do.
He's back now.
I'm good now.
He's back.
What was I just sitting there like?
Oh,
let me see what it looks like on the.
Hold on.
On YouTube.
Oh man, let me rewind this and snip it real quick.
I
can tell you what it looks like.
Yeah, it just came across internet.
He's frozen on there.
Internet connection unstable, it said.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Was I mid conversation?
Yeah.
You were mid, mouth wide open.
Oh, jeez.
Frozen.
You're gonna snip that.
What were you saying, Chris? Finish that.
Well, I was saying, what were we talking about? Jalen Hurts just being fully. He just doesn't seem,
right.
He just doesn't seem fully healthy right now. But I think they can still win with a 75%, 80%. I mean, he's not getting the
Man, frozen.
Oh man. At least it wasn't as bad as Joey's that one. I remember Joey did that. Joey was.
It was like he was going through some things, like he was constipated or something. All right, moving on.
Well, JB, you gotta say what your answer is.
I say no. I'm going with the history. 18 in a row.
Super Bowl, ridiculous.
Same coach. I'm gonna say no. I think that the Eagles, if they want to win against the Chiefs, they have to pass the ball more. I mean, he'll get close, but he'll get his carries. I mean, he might get like 2 carries and get 50. That's when the Chiefs got to come back. But I'm telling you, the Chiefs have been looking at this for 2 weeks now. Andy Reid looking at it for 2 weeks now. Spags for 2 weeks studying the film. It's gonna be a grinder. But it should be a good game. I'm gonna say no, but I'm not saying that the Eagles can't find other ways to win. Okay. All right. Next question who will the X factor for the Chiefs be? Joey, who is your chief X factor?
15.
Patrick Mahomes?
15. Bottom line. The X
No,
factor.
you can't call him. To me, no, Joey. The X factor is a guy.
No, Chris.
X factor is a guy
He's the X factor. That's my X factor.
No.
Yes.
You already know what he's gonna do. An X factor is,
and it's more on him now because he has to be perfect if they're.
Yeah, but you got to say who's the guy who's not Mahomes.
He has to be really good. He has to be really good if the Chiefs are going to actually do this. He cannot be average and they win. He has to be very good
to beat the Eagles.
He has to be. This Eagles team is better on paper than they are. This is going to be their toughest Super Bowl. He has to be excellent if they're going to win. Because if he's not, they're not going to make history. He's the X factor.
Are they going to repeat?
He doesn't want to give his answer yet.
A three-peat?
Three-peat.
Over. It's over.
We already hit that over early in the show.
Cash it in. It's a rematch.
Oh, cash that in as well. If anyone took over/under on three-peat,
go ahead and cash that in too. All right, Chris. Let Joey have Mahomes as X factor. Who was your answer, Chris?
I'm going to go Xavier Worthy. We've seen them have an ability to use him in multiple ways, and I think Andy Reid can cook up something with him where he you know how Andy Reid is. So I feel like he can cook him up because of his speed. He can change the dynamic of a game at any time. So to me, a guy like him who can get different touches, we've seen him score in a few different ways this year. So not necessarily like a Percy Harvin, not that kind of versatile, but a guy who can do.
Percy Harvin.
He's not that level of guy, but I think he can get you some huge runs and some big passes. So I feel like, to me, Worthy could be a guy that, like a sneaky guy that could come out and play really well for them. And I mean, for me, Mahomes, I feel like, yeah, they got to, but I feel like we know Kelsey and Mahomes are going to do their thing. So it's kind of, I'm going with Worthy here for me.
My X factor is going to be another Chiefs receiver. I'm going with Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown can give the Chiefs a field stretcher, which is going to allow the Chiefs, one, to run the ball. People, if you saw, when you saw the Rams play them in the snow, I didn't even watch the Washington game. Who cared? I didn't care. I mean, they skull drugged them. They just ran the ball down their throat. They disrespected them. They pissed on the Commanders.
But
I think Mahomes can throw the ball around the yard. I think Hollywood Brown's going to play a big role in them making the Eagles defense back up.
Oh, he's got his Allen.
Hey. Congratulations, Buttons.
Well deserved.
Empty. It's like eating empty calories, basically.
Yeah. Enjoy.
All right, but I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to answer these two questions.
No problem.
We got to move on. First,
don't say Mahomes on the second one.
Will Saquon go over 100 yards?
He will not, JB.
Says
four games this year, the Chiefs have allowed by running backs 100 yards combined, not a single 100-yard rusher by a running back. However, they did allow a one person to get over 100 yards. That was Lamar Jackson. But other than that, they have not allowed running backs to get over 100 yards.
Buttons, I got a better stat for you, Buttons.
Yeah.
If you weren't watching, 18 straight playoff games, the Chiefs have not allowed a 100-yard rusher.
Yeah.
18 straight.
Yeah. 99 yards for Saquon Barkley this Sunday.
All right, Buttons.
You're not Buttons. Real quick, you're not worried that with Mixon and Cook both running really well against them, and neither of those guys are Saquon. You're still not worried about it.
They didn't run. They didn't get 100.
Well, yeah, but Cook had what? Cook had 13 touches, and he got 85 yards or something.
Saquon may have 13 touches, Chris.
Oh, 13 touches. If he's getting 13 touches, they're getting smoked.
I'm getting destroyed. They getting beat. Time of possession going to be big. Last time they met in their first game they played.
The Chiefs force you to do that, Chris. Don't you get it yet?
Not what I saw. Not what I saw in that film.
Okay, all right. I can't have y'all arguing again this early.
Yep.
We'll wait. All right, but who will be the X factor for the Chiefs?
JB, I'm going to go with a guy that Chris already mentioned. His name starts with X, so it makes sense. Xavier Worthy. They've been using him a little bit more often than they did in the regular season. The last 2 playoff games, he's had 11 receptions, 130 yards, a touchdown. They also like to use him on the ground quite a bit as well. So don't be surprised if you see a couple sweeps to the left or the right for Xavier Worthy. I expect him to have a pretty good game on Sunday.
Okay, nice. Okay. We got 2 Worthies. We got a Hollywood Brown, and Joey went with Patrick Mahomes. Okay.
That's a good X factor. I respect it. I mean, Chris has been dogging him all year. So, I mean, he could be an X factor, sure.
Thank you, Buttons.
Which pass catcher will go off for the Eagles if any go off? Buttons, start with you.
JB, I'm going to take Devontae Smith here. And I know he hasn't had particularly huge games in these playoffs. However, the Chiefs, if they do have some vulnerabilities, it is on the defensive back side. Their number 1 defensive back is quite good, but if Jalen Watson does not play for the Chiefs, and it's very iffy. I think he might be on a snap count, or so I've heard. He had a bad injury. Then Smith will draw either.
Hurt last week, Buttons?
I don't know. Was it last week? Was it last week that he got hurt? Okay.
I think it's Buffalo. No, he just came back.
Okay. Yeah, they said something about him maybe being on a snap count. So if that is the case, and he does not play as much, then Smith is going to draw Joshua Williams or Nazee Johnson, both of which can be burned. So I'm taking Devonta Smith here.
Okay. All right. Devonta Smith. Chris, who you got?
Yeah, I'm again with Buttons. I think, like he said, McDuffie's a baller anyway, so he's going to be on AJ Brown, and we've seen.
McDuffie don't guard out. Never mind. Go ahead.
You'll say he'll go nickel, but he will play. Like he was on Buffalo's number 1 when they were manning up. They were
Chris, tell me who's the number
1? Well, when it was trips on the side and they had one man over here, he's by himself on an island.
Who over there on the Buffalo side was as imposing as AJ Brown?
True, but that's even more so where you put your best corner. I mean, generally he's probably a better nickel guy, but I think he's and that's another one of pick your poison. AJ Brown has never gone off. I think they said he's never had over like 65 yards in a playoff game or some kind of crazy stat, where Devontae Smith we have seen go off in the playoffs before. So to me, I think it's a pick your poison, and just like Button said, they're not great on the back end. A lot of their stuff comes from pressure and, sitting in a lot of the blitz and that sort of stuff. So to me, they're weaker at the number 2 spot, I would think, where Devontae Smith can probably go off. So I'm going to go.
When you get constant pressure, your defensive backfield is not as important if you don't get pressure.
True. Right? So, I mean, it's still going to come down to Hurts being able to, but then, it may be Goddard because, you want that stuff across the middle just because you can get it out.
Devontae Smith, bro.
But hey, I'm already Devonta Smith.
Ain't no hedging on this one.
Yeah, but maybe let me hedge. I'll go Devonta Smith also.
All right, Joey, who you got here?
I'll take Dallas Goedert when it comes to this. I actually like Goddard. Well, number one, he's the security blanket for for Jalen Hurts. When it comes down to it, I do like Goddard's matchup against the Kansas City linebackers. I don't think they're the best when it comes to coverage.
He said he's pretty good against the tight end, Joey.
In the box, Goddard's good. Goddard's good. I think that's.
I mean, look, Goddard went 7 for 85 last week, and what did he go? What did he go the week before that? He went 4 for 56.
He's done well, Chris. He's been the
best guy in this playoffs.
He's been the leading receiver for them these playoffs.
Yeah. So, and especially if you're looking at they're getting a lot of pressure.
He can get Hurts getting hot. Hurts can get hot if he finds Goddard early. Hurts can get comfortable if he finds Goddard early.
So, if you got Goddard, if I'm the Chiefs, I'm putting McDuffie on Smith. I'm bracketing Brown. And I live with Nick Bolton and my safety who's good, Justin Reed, on Dallas Goedert. But I will say Dallas Goedert, if the matchups go like that, Dallas Goedert's probably gonna have the best matchup.
Yeah,
right?
I think
I would do. Like I would say, you know what? I'm gonna put McDuffie on Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Follow him everywhere. Brown, we're gonna bracket his ass everywhere he go. a corner on top of him, safety help.
Right.
But that's gonna be a problem if you can't stop the run. But like I said before, they got one of the best tackles who is a game wrecker.
Yeah,
in Chris Jones. Is. Okay, Chris Jones is a game wrecker. Right? Mm-hmm. It's not like he just a guy who sits there and you block him, he run at him. You know, he wrecks the game, especially in big games. But I'm gonna go with Dallas Goedert as well. All right. Anyway, the Chiefs finished 22nd in the league this season on red zone touchdowns. We all know why. They always get down there and want to play games and crap. Will they be able to find a way to score touchdowns instead of settling for field goals? Joey, I start with you on this one. What's your answer?
Well, thank you, JB. I'm glad you chose me first. This will be no issue because one thing that the Chiefs do have going for them is that they're the best third down offense in the NFL. They're arguably they have the greatest third down quarterback in NFL history. He's the most successful third down quarterback ever. So whenever you have someone like that going for you who can keep the drive alive better than anyone who's ever played, they will find a way. This is no issue.
So
for me, no issue.
So you're saying yes, they can score touchdowns and not field goals.
Yes, they will.
All right.
They can, they will.
Buttons, what do you say?
JB, when they need to and when they want to are two very different things. Now, in the regular season, they're very nonchalant, as Chris points out every single show, as they average 54% in the red zone. In the playoffs, when it counts, let me throw some stats your way. 9 times in the red zone in the playoffs this year. 6 touchdowns, 3 field goals, all right? They're scoring if they're in the red zone, and they're scoring touchdowns for the most part. That puts them at a 67% rate in the playoffs, which would be good for 4th overall in the league. They turn it on in the playoffs. They're going to get it done. They're going to score touchdowns. I'm not worried at all.
All right, Chris, you ready for your no and your reason?
I'm actually going the opposite direction. I do think because of Reed and Mahomes, I do think they find a way to get touchdowns because
hold on, Chris.
They find a way. They find a way.
Will you please say Mahomes and then Reed?
We had a big argument in the car the other day.
For real? Is it like the Tom Brady Bill Belichick argument?
We were going at it the other day.
In the car, we were arguing.
We were going at it.
The MVP was in the last game. And I said Andy Reid and Spagnuolo.
Oh my goodness.
And I said Mahomes because he's the one that did it.
Exactly, Chris.
We were going at it.
I cannot, dude. I can't.
We had a great debate the other day.
Let me, Chris.
Hold on, Buds. Before you go into
I'm sorry.
Again, I think they find a way because in big games, they both generally do find a way. And I think that right now they probably feel it's probably 1st to 30. So I don't think that field goals wins it, and they probably know that. So I think that they're going to be probably trying to not settle for field goals and just relying on their defense to carry them, which they have done in this year at times because they know their defense is good enough to win games for them. I think in this game, when Philly is as good as they are with that roster and that many playmakers, I feel like they're going to probably try to get to 30 as their goal at this point. So I think they will probably try to
be more aggressive.
I think they will be more aggressive, knowing that just kicking field goals is probably not going to win you this game.
Last game of the season. So yeah, I got yes as well. I mean, Philly can be scored on. Their defense is good, but not good enough to. They're not the Ravens of 2001 that dismantled the Giants. Is it 2001?
It was.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Or the 1985 Bears. It's not like that kind of defense, right? They're
86
good.
Giants.
Huh?
86 Giants.
Oh yeah. What Giants team was that put that big hit on Montana in the playoffs? I was
86 Giants. Jim Burt.
Marshall? Goodness gracious.
Jim Burt. But then Montana got it in 90. Leonard Marshall. He got hit twice. Got knocked out twice.
All right. That hit Leonard Marshall on him, boy. That was
changed the NFL. It changed the direction of the NFL. It's one of the most it's arguably the biggest hit in NFL history.
Okay.
Because it ended the 49ers dynasty. It ended it. It ended the 49ers dynasty.
Yeah, that hit just
yes, I'm definitely biased towards it, but
that was
I think you can definitely argue that.
Anyway, all right. So we got the over and unders here, everybody. And Chris did an excellent job in setting these up. Of course, appreciate him doing it. Then I'm gonna transfer it to the archives here in a little bit after we finish hashing it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. We got over and unders on the game, and we got over and unders, and we got our prop bets. And then
while you transition screens real quick, JB, I do have a question for Chris. Okay, Chris, let me ask you something real quick. When you think of NSYNC, do you think of Justin Timberlake? Or do you think of Lance? You think of Timberlake, right? Chris, can I ask you about Jackson 5? You think about Michael, not Tito, right?
That's right.
So that's what me and Joey are saying when you're saying Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Okay,
I'm not saying I'm not saying in general. I'm saying that game against Buffalo. If I'm saying that particular game against Buffalo, if you walk away from that game, I said that Andy Reid and Spagnuolo were the MVPs. Patrick Mahomes, for the most part, was a game manager. Nothing wrong with that game, but there is not one play in there that Patrick Mahomes did that made you say there's not other guys in there that can't do that. There was how many guys can make that call at the very end of the game? Because we saw Spagnuolo won it on the defensive side, and then Andy Reid on that third down, right? Or on that, was it the third or fourth down right there? Andy Reid wins them that game. That play call there's pretty much, if you look at that play in the design, that play, I don't even know how you'd stop that play from them ever getting a first down. That was a ridiculous play call. And Joey's saying, well, he has to still make the throw. That's a 5-yard out. That is game manager type of throw. That is not wow throw. Now in the Texans throw, remember in the Texans game, he's falling down. There's a 1 of 1 right there. There's 1 of 1.
Kelsey, yeah.
That's only one guy in the NFL making that. What I'm saying is he didn't make any of those throws. He was a game manager in that game to me. Okay. But Andy Reid was the MVP of that game, those play calls. What I'm saying is, how can you not say Andy Reid won them that game? He put them in a position, him and Spags put them in a position to go. You're putting any other coach, they may not win that game right there.
How many touchdowns did he have?
But again, what was that play call? That play call.
3.
What was it? He basically
for that game. If we start doing like ratings, we're going 1. Dalton Kincaid.
What
he
I'm
was
saying
the best player on the Chiefs.
What I'm saying is even that play call. What did they say? They picked a play again. Mahomes didn't have to do it. He walked in on that play, on that running when he ran in. He walked in.
Yeah. He walked in on a play that they literally never call, and he had to execute it. They
What I'm saying is,
literally never call that play.
if Mahomes did again, what Mahomes did right there, every quarterback in the league could just basically run in. You're telling me
Really?
other guys could not do that?
Really?
You're telling me 99% of the guys can't make that play at the end of the game,
Oh, I don't think
or
so.
all right, even the top 10 guys. What I'm saying is that how many of those guys put you in a position that as Andy Reid did to go out and win that game?
All right, Chris, we're
There's
gonna
not
stop
many
this
guys.
Mahomes
All right.
hate,
All
Chris.
right. We're good.
We're gonna stop this Mahomes hate. That's blasphemy.
Yeah.
Mahomes is he can put himself up there in the stratosphere if he wins this third in the time in a row, this three-peat. How you like that? We over now.
And I'll agree with it. What I'm saying is, in the Texans game, he did that. There's not one play you go back and you say, did he do one play in there that only Patrick Mahomes can do?
Oh, darn. He missed one game.
But again, that's my point. That was the argument.
Here we go.
That was the
Over and
argument.
unders. Over and unders. Here we go. Tush pushes attempted by the Eagles. Looks like Chris has me on the board first. Oh my God. It always seems like our betting thing. I'm always first and then it's Buttons last. Here we go. Tush push
He
to
keeps it
1.5. Oh, over. That's all they do. Ban the tush push, Joey. Ban it.
Over, JB.
Chris,
Yeah, I'm going over here.
Buttons.
This is way over.
Way over. Okay.
And these are actual bets.
Whenever we hear the words way over, that gets a bold. Here we go. All right. Shortest field goal, 26.5 yards. That means somebody got to be deep in the red zone and getting stopped. Over under the shortest field goal will be 26.5 yards, but
I'm going under.
okay. Under, you think, okay. Not way under, but under. Got you.
I'll go over here.
Oh, no, that's not bold. Okay. You go over. All right. That's a 0. No, okay. Joey.
Over.
Over. Okay. Shortest field goal. Over means what? That the shortest field goal.
It'll be 27 yards or
Yards.
above, right? Right, JB?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go.
27.
I'm going to go over. I think they get close deep in the red zone. You're gonna see teams going forward here. That's the usual thing now. The analytics. Total punts, 6.5. The defense is going to be a factor. I'm going to say, I got to go with the under. I think offense is going to step up.
Over.
Over, okay. So Joey said defense is going to be a major factor in this game. Chris?
I got under.
Okay.
I have
Buttons.
the under here.
Under, okay.
6 punts.
All right. Total sacks, 4.5 sacks. This is for both sides of the ball combined. Buttons, what you got?
I've got the under here, JB. Slightly under. Right at 4.
I'll go with the over here.
Ooh. If it's going to be a defensive game, you got to go with the over. Who you got? What you got, Joey?
I'll go over, JB.
All right. Over. Running the ball. Mahomes quick with the ball. O-line healthy. I'm going to go with the under. Total combined touchdowns. 5.5? What's that? 21 to 16? I'm going over. I think it'll be 6 to 7, maybe even 8 touchdowns in this game. Joey?
I'll go over, JB.
Okay. Even though all your other stats say that it will be a defensive game, you're still going over. I got you.
Correct.
All right.
Matter.
Chris?
I'm going over here.
Okay. All right. And Buttons?
Way over, JB. At least 8.
Way over. Wow.
I don't know if FanDuel has these, but this is all bet online. So I would think
total turnovers. The last time these teams played back in the day, it was 1 turnover the whole game. It cost the Eagles the game. So what you got here, Buttons? Over or under 2?
Discipline is the name of the game for both these teams. I'm going under here. Way under, in fact.
All right. Ball security.
I'll go under.
Under. All right. Joey,
Under JB.
under. I'm picking the under too. Mahomes, 250. Will they put the game in Mahomes' hand, or would they do what they do? Run the ball, play action, sneaky, some, misdirections. I'm gonna go with the under here for 250. Right? They don't need Mahomes to throw for 300 to win. They can win by running the ball, controlling the clock, and scoring touchdowns in the red zone. Joey, what you got here?
JB, I'll go over.
Oh, okay.
I'll go over.
Defensive battle. A lot of yards.
Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going over here, JB.
Okay, cool. All right. Hurts passing yards, 217.
211.
Sorry, 211.
Yeah.
I'm going over, JB.
211.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
211.
going over here.
Over. Joey?
Over JB.
Over. I'm going over too. I think they're going to have to pass the ball to win.
Yep.
Mahomes passing touchdowns, I'll go over.
Over.
Here we go.
I'll go over.
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 Over. Hurts passing touchdown.
Under. He gets one.
Yeah, they're going to try to score running the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to go under here.
Okay.
Under.
Under. Don't think outside the box and go over on this one. All right. You guys went to the under. I believe that they're going to have to pass the score. We're not respecting Kansas City enough on the defensive end. Barkley rushing yards. I will be taking the under because I already said no to 100. I'm not going to change up that. Let's see what the other guys do here.
Under, JB.
Oh, okay.
Joey thinks he falls between 110 and 100.
Joey had them going between 100 and 109. What do you got?
Right,
That's
right.
exactly it.
Okay.
I'll go over here.
You said under, right, Joey?
Yes.
Joey went under.
Chris got the over.
Ooh.
Buttons.
The courage of my convictions, JB. I don't change my picks. 99 yards under.
Under, okay. All right. Hunt rushing yards, 43.5. Is Isaiah Pacheco healthier now that he had 2 weeks off?
2 weeks off for Isaiah Pacheco does scare me about this number. I'm going to go under here. He gets about 40.
He'll touch the ball in the red zone, catch some passes.
Yeah.
Short yardage, definitely.
I'll
Chris.
go over here.
Okay. Hunt, you said you got Hunt being a factor.
Yeah, I
he
do
wasn't
think
there for the other Super Bowl runs, was he? But no, he got sent packing for kicking that girl on the floor.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'll go over as well, JB.
All right, I'm taking the under. I like Isaiah Pacheco here, a little bit of more, big hitter, big yardage, big playability. Kelsey receiving yards. Talking about Travis Kelsey, talking about playoffs. I'm taking the over.
Over.
Yeah, I got the over here.
Way over, JB.
Buttons bold in that thing.
Over. Okay, here we go. Oh, buttons.
You better get that on. I wonder what it is on FanDuel. Probably right around there.
A.J. Brown receiving yards, 69.5. I think one of y'all said that he's never had over 60 receiving yards in the playoffs.
60-something, I think I read.
Big stage.
I think he shows up here, JB. I'm going to go with the over and have him at 75 yards for this game.
Got you. Sounds good.
I'll go under here.
Ooh, disrespect. The disrespect is real. All right, Joey.
Under, JB.
Ooh. So yeah, because you guys already said your eagle guy is Devontae Smith. So that's what you're doing. Here we go. I got the over. 70 yards is decent. Devontae Smith, I'm gonna follow y'all trend and say, yeah, he'll go over 50 yards, 52 yards. Yeah, he'll do that. Okay. Joey. Hey.
Under JB.
Ooh.
Someone's got to go off for Joey because Hurts has
Joey
212.
chose Dallas
Dallas
Goddard.
Goddard's going to go for
Right.
like
Can't
110.
respect this pick. I had to,
Right.
I had to double check it.
I got over for sure because somebody's got to go there.
Going off and getting 50 yards, which is pretty pedestrian, two different things, right?
Yeah,
Right.
but if I got Hurts getting 211 and AJ Brown's only getting
He's gonna
68
get-
even.
Still got to
Get
factor
another-
in Saquon Barkley out the backfield too.
Sure.
Yes,
You know? All right, Buttons, you got the over here.
I got the over here, JB, 65 and a tutty for Devonta Smith.
Okay, skinny Batman. All right, Xavier Worthy receiving yards. He is the X factor for you, Button. So what he got here?
55 yards, JB,
Oh,
and a
on
touchdown.
the
He's
nose.
over.
All right,
I'll go over here.
over,
Over.
under. Remember, he's going to be touching the ball in more ways than just catching the ball. So, all right. He may have one pick over 50, but I mean, they are loaded. They got bums out there making plays. So D-Hop, that D-Hop.
Yeah.
Oh,
D-Hop.
11
Over.
and a half.
11
That's
and a half.
That's disrespectful.
Over.
Yeah, I feel like that's disrespectful. I'll go 13. Give me over.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, you got 11 and a half is disrespectful. Go ahead and give me 13.
Give me 13. The
Oh
disrespect.
my God.
Give me 13.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. All
Give me
right, Buttons.
13 way over.
For a probably Hall of Fame player, this is disrespectful. I'm going over.
Not way over.
No, not way over. He's a
All
Hall
right,
of
Marquise
very good
Hollywood
right now.
Brown. Marquise
Hollywood.
Hollywood Brown.
I'm going with the under here, JB. He gets 40.
Okay, you think
Ooh,
Hollywood Brown?
Buns is on the nose on some of these.
You think Hollywood Brown will be contained? I do not think so.
I got Mahomes getting a lot of yards, so I got to give him somewhere. I'll go over here also.
All right.
Can't wait till we make our picks.
I'm going under JB.
All right. He was my X factor, so I'm going
He might get it all in one catch, knowing him.
way
Be
over.
good.
Oh, way over for JB. Love that.
Yeah, Marquise Brown, yes. All right, Goddard, I'm going over. 56 yards for a tight end is going off nowadays. All right. Unless you Travis Kelce or Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
All right, Joey.
Under JB.
Joey.
I'm kidding. Over.
Oh.
Way over.
Chris, do not help him.
He was legitimately going with the under there. Chris said something.
Way over JB.
Joey,
Way over. Way over.
oh my God. What you got, Joey? You got
Way
Goddard
over.
Way over.
Way over, JB.
I thought it was shit.
I'll take the over also.
Okay. Jeez. Oh, Chris stepping in.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty easy as well. I think he at least gets 60 here. I'm going with the over.
Okay,
Or
button
not buttons.
with the exact numbers. All right. Kelsey, 6.5 receptions.
This is a really, really hard number for me. I am going to go over. Barely over. He'll get 7.
I'm right there with you, buttons.
So Philly has a first team all pro linebacker, but that is what Buttons call fool's gold. He ain't never had to deal with Kelsey before. So yeah, I see what you're saying. All right. Chris, what you got? I saw Joey.
Yeah, I got the over.
Okay.
Interesting.
Losing Dean does hurt them though.
Yeah. All right.
He's fast. He can run.
Jay Brown.
Vaughn hasn't played this guy before.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's what I'm saying. It's a whole different ball game in tight end round. What's the best tight end the Eagles played all year?
Ooh,
Mark Andrews.
that's a good question, JB.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, probably.
Well, and the thing was, if you look, Zach Ertz was getting his.
Yeah.
So I
if
mean,
Zach Ertz out there getting his man's, Travis Kelce gonna be getting his and
You
dancing
would
off.
definitely think so.
I mean, I think if you look, I think that's kind of how you can beat the Eagles is kind of dinking and dunking them all the way down the field.
Guess who is the new master of the dink and dunk? It used to be Tom Brady. Now that's Patrick Mahomes.
So I think
Taking it all from them.
they will dink and dunk their way.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. AJ Brown, I give him 5 catches. Over.
Right. That's a great number, JB. 5.
If AJ Brown is not catching that many passes, the Eagles don't have a chance to win.
5 catches. Over.
Yeah, I'll go over here.
Buttons.
I'm gonna go under.
Ooh, the disrespect. Okay. Smith receptions, 4.5.
Over.
Not way over.
No.
I'll go over. I'll go over here.
Way over, Chris?
Just over.
Oh, okay.
Over, JB.
I catch y'all out there. I go over. Worthy receptions, under. Joey.
Over.
I'll go under here.
Right.
Yeah, that seems like a weird number to me, JB. That number should probably be at 4.5. I'm gonna go under here.
All right, Goddard receptions.
I'm going over.
Ooh, okay.
I'll go over.
So Buttons got AJ Brown getting locked down in the Super Bowl, basically.
I said he'd have a pretty good game.
Yeah, but you got him catching 4 passes.
Yep. 4 passes for 75. He's gonna get good yardage.
Did they give up the big play? Do they?
Yeah, big play.
But do the Chiefs do that? Do they give up big plays
Well,
like
they're
that?
not gonna put McDuffie on him like you said, JB. They're gonna put McDuffie on Smith.
They're gonna bracket him with 2 people.
He's too he's
Too
too
still
worried
about that
JB.
bracket.
Okay, I got you.
Beast.
Over, JB.
Are we worried about him or worried about the quarterback? That's the key.
Yeah.
All right, Goddard, 4.5. I go over. I think he should eat. Barkley carries, 21.5. That's a big number.
21.
Oh man, 21.5. Ah, man. Is game script gonna give him 21.5 carries?
That's
I gotta
it.
go under. I got him at like 18, 19, 20. 21.5.
Okay.
If they got 21.5 carries, that means that they are beating the bricks off them and that they are just grinding the clock out to finish them off at the end of the game.
Over.
I got the over here.
Oh, okay.
99 yards, 22 carries.
Oh,
Over.
barely.
Hunt carries 11.5.
Under.
Okay.
That's a tough one.
Geez, this one's tough because
Yeah.
I had him at 40. What did I have him at 45? So at 10 touches, that would be 4.5 a carry.
You got him. Yep, you got him over the 43.
43. Ooh. I'll still go under. I'll say 10 at 4.5.
I'm right at that 10 also.
Under.
Yeah, I'll go under here.
Under.
Yeah, I think they're gonna split carries. I'm gonna go with the under as well. We got game props head. This is just random, right? Head toss, heads or tails. I'm gonna go with tails. Why not?
Tails never fails.
Never.
Joey,
Never, JB.
tails. Chris,
I'll go heads.
of course.
I'm going heads.
Oh, there we go. We're split right down the middle.
13 to challenge. Oh, this is easy.
The Eagles.
This is straight up Sirianni's.
Yeah. I'm going Eagles here.
I can see his stupid face when he throws it. I definitely see. Yes, Chris, just like that.
Clip that one.
Then he'll be yelling at some of the Kansas City fans that are behind his freaking
Shut
back.
up.
All right, which team will score the first touchdown? I am going to go with Kansas City.
I'll join you there, JB. Kansas City.
Join me. Come
I'll go Eagles. I'm not joining.
on. Of course not. It should hold on. It should give me the option to. Here we go. Buttons.
Score early, score often, Kansas City.
Hey, all right. Which player will have the most targets in this game? Buttons, who you got here?
I'm going to go with Travis Kelce, JB.
Travis Kelce. All righty. Chris.
I'll go Kelsey here.
Kelce. Okay. Everybody on Kelce right now.
Goddard, JB.
Got it. Your
Oh,
boy.
X Factor.
Man.
That's his X
I
factor.
just wrote his name. And I'm gonna go with Kelce as well.
Second
Mahomes,
X factor. Mahomes is the
Mahomes
top.
is gonna lean on him. Headband. I'm going with the pretty white headband. Joey.
White.
Chris.
Yeah, I'll go white here.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Buttons.
Color are their jerseys, JB? Do we know that yet?
Chris and Joey said they would be white. They wearing white.
Yeah, Chiefs are gas.
What's he normally wear when they go? When he wears white, what is he?
That means he might wear red.
What uniform for the Kansas City Chiefs wear in the Super Bowl?
They're guess.
So he wears red and red. He wears red with white though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with white as well.
He wears the white and white.
All right. Will there be a 2-point conversion? Yes or no?
Yes. 1 2-point conversion in this game, JB.
Okay. Yes.
I'll go no, but teams seem to chase that too.
Chasing the points.
Not usually these teams, Chris.
Right.
True. That's more Buffalo
It's
thing.
smart.
No, JB.
So that shot he gave you, Button, yeah, it's a Buffalo thing. You hear that?
Yeah, I heard him.
Your little subtle shot there. You picked up on it.
Is Sean McDermott looking for a job yet?
Will there be a scoring drive that takes less time than the anthem?
What is this, Rob?
Who is singing the anthem?
That is the Batiste. What is that guy's name?
John Paul Batiste.
John Paul Batiste, yeah.
No.
I mean, normally it's what, like about 2 minutes and like 8 seconds is usually
He
the
put his spin on it.
No,
So basically, will a drive be under 2 minutes?
No.
No.
These teams will be not letting they'll be guarding against the big play. All right.
I'll go yes here.
Joe, you said no, right?
No, please.
All right. Chris says yes. Buttons.
I'm gonna go yes. They're probably gonna be a 3 and out somewhere in there.
All right. It's a scoring drive, Buttons, not a drive.
So will they score like a long score or something quick?
Oh, I'm going no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing quick.
Oh yeah, no, nothing quick.
He helped you, Buttons.
Yeah, appreciate that.
All right. Kendrick Lamar wardrobe changes over and under. Put 1.5.
I'm going over with 2.
Over. Okay. You're not like us.
I say over. I feel like he'll do something at the end or something.
Any song he sings with SZA is going to be a banger. All their songs are bangers.
Yeah, the new one on the new album, they have a really
banger. They got a couple on the new album.
Yeah.
Over, JB.
He said all he wanted was a black Grand National. It's not enough. Oh, what will Kendrick's first song be? Oh my God. Hold on.
I saw Humble is.
I want him to sing. I'm gonna tell y'all, Kendrick Lamar got fire songs everywhere, right? But I want him to sing one of his songs from Black Panther first album. Oh, that album got fire Kendrick Lamar songs on it.
I think he's leading with that though.
Now I'm gonna say not like us. No, I don't know the name of it, but the one that's not enough. I guess no, that's TV off. Turn the TV off. What you got? There's the first
I'll
song.
go. Pray for me.
Okay.
I'll go DNA.
Oh, okay. DNA.
That'll be an amazing start.
I'm gonna go Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
He
Is that a Taylor Swift song?
might throw
Yeah,
it
but
in
he
there.
may start
I
it.
throw it in there, JB.
Yeah, we got Bad Blood. Is that a Taylor Swift song?
Yeah, but he's
on that
on it. He's
He's
on
in
it.
there,
Yeah.
JB.
The remix.
I've heard the remix with him on it.
He
Yeah.
tore that thing up.
She might make a guest appearance, JB.
It would
Oh,
be
that'd
Just
be
walks down.
that right there would be sick.
that would
I'm
be
just saying. That's what I'm saying.
But SZA though, long as
So
it's
there
not
is
like
there was
the
one where
Beyonce one.
what will the guest appearance be?
Yeah, I mean, I almost went with Not Like Us, but I'd love to
I
see.
feel like
Bad
he
Blood.
closes. I feel like he'll close with that.
Really?
You probably will. There, but that's
I
the
just think
one.
that would be the biggest.
That's the one that won all the awards. That's the one you drop the mic on right there.
Yeah.
I think Humble is the betting odds favorite.
Really?
He got bangers, man. He has bangers.
He does. He does. They're all over the place.
He has bangers. He can,
Yeah.
like Bruno Mars and I liked. You know who I liked? I liked the Weekends. The Weeknd had a good.
Yeah, I like the Weekends.
I like the Weeknd.
I'm gonna go over here, JB.
Oh yeah, we already talked about this one.
We said this isn't even.
That's way
JB's
over.
betting the house on this one.
Oh yeah.
over. This is definitely over.
Taking my mortgage payment and paying back on it.
There's no way they only say it 2 times.
All right, that definitely
Or one time, I guess. Especially if they're getting close.
Is this they about to find out there in Golden State. They got hands on each other.
Who is it?
It's
Draymond and Butler.
No, it was Vanderbilt and Mooney.
He's in his street clothes.
My goodness.
Butler and Draymond already fighting, going at it.
They threw an elbow at him. I fouled him. Okay. Except the penalties. Who the ref? Is it the refs? Is it a good crew?
Of course, it's a good crew.
Don't ask Joey.
Of course.
There isn't a bad crew in the NFL right
I'm gonna say under. I don't think it's gonna be that many penalties. Well coached teams.
Is 10.5 that many, Joey?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I feel like that's a lot. But
That's what I was thinking.
I will go under.
All right.
I'll go under here.
Congrats to that crew for getting this game.
Oh,
The biggest state championship game in the whole world.
Joey is the ref's biggest fan.
I'm going way under here, JB. The refs will not decide this game.
I am going to start coming to Joey's games when he refs and do him like the Jordan rules and heckle the hell out of him.
They're like, that guy again?
Best in any basketball game inside of a closed arena where there's an echo. I will show up one day with a book, and they're like, "Who the hell is this?" and just start reading stuff.
This freaking guy again.
All right, which team would be the first to get a roughing the passer penalty? Oh, it'd definitely be the Eagles.
I'm going with the Eagles here, JB, although I don't think there will be any called in the game.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'll go Eagles here.
I'll go Eagles also.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the Eagles. Though the NFL may make a concerted effort to make sure they show everybody that the Chiefs aren't in our pocket. All right.
They already have, JB.
Penalties? Oh, the Eagles. I mean, it's the Chiefs. They get all the calls. All right, Joey.
Eagles.
I'll go Eagles here.
All right, Eagles.
It's a Sirianni team.
Chiefs.
Oh.
Buttons. Would Taylor Swift be wearing a Travis Kelce jersey?
Yes.
The Lakers were up 20-something points. Now they're up 6.
I'm going to go no here.
I'm gonna go no as well.
No, she'll have some red and white on, but yeah, it will not be a Kelsey jersey, especially his comments about the you know who. We're not gonna mention his name here. All right. What colors and no, never on a live show, never. Like it's like the Harry Potter show.
Voldemort.
He is not.
Oh, you can't say that name.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
whoa.
Sorry.
He who is not to be named.
Yep. It's like Voldemort and saying Mufasa.
Ooh.
Say it again.
Say it again. But
all right. What color will be the Gatorade that's poured on the winning coup? I'm gonna go with the best color Gatorade for football. Hey, where did Joy go? Disappeared.
Right here, JB. I'm just tying shoes.
I'm going with the green. No, not the green.
The yellow.
The yellow. The original Gatorade.
I'm thinking yellow as well.
The one that they made that got invented in Florida.
Gatorade is Thursday.
I'll go with the blue.
I knew it. I was going to type it in there. I knew you were going to say blue.
I think I always choose blue, and it's never blue.
Never blue, Chris.
Yeah, I just keep going. I gotta hit it. I gotta now. I'm deep in it.
Concessions. Every time you concession,
blue. Keep going.
You got blue Gatorades. Yep. Come on and buy some Gatorades, fellas. All right.
I gotta go with the traditional yellow here as well.
But not spurning traditions. I appreciate that. All right. So winning score, all 4 days combined for the WM Phoenix Open or Mahomes passing yards, which is higher.
So that would be what if that guy shot if the winner shoots a 68 every day. 68 times 4, that's 272. So that's 4 under par every day for 4 straight. So that's 272 if that's what he's shooting. Wyndham Clark was 7 under today.
Yeah, today. It's early though.
Wow.
But yeah, so you got to think.
I don't have to think about anything, Chris. Give me Mahomes.
Shout out to CB who is way down there in the standings. Thank you, CB. Thanks for not competing. We appreciate you. All right. Thanks for.
Hopefully, you got that lineup set.
His lineup got set.
He did set it.
Oh, for basketball? Oh, basketball.
Too.
Basketball, he ain't set no lineup.
Oh my goodness.
I'll go Mahomes here.
Mahomes, okay. All right, Joey.
Mahomes.
Okay, let me scroll back up here. Mahomes passing yards.
You went with the under. So you either got to have a guy who's golfing really, the leader doesn't.
Don't worry, Chris. Don't worry. When I make my picks, I stick with them. I'm awful, so I am going with the WM Phoenix Open winner. That's who I'm going with.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna add another field just real quick. Winner. Who do you have straight up winning the Super Bowl?
Travis Scott.
With you buttons. Who you got?
Gentlemen, millions.
Oh boy.
This was racking my brain all week long. But I had a vision this week. Okay. And it is of a game that is 24-24 going into the fourth quarter.
Boy.
Oh, Lord.
And we are going to overtime, gentlemen.
Oh,
in the
my.
Super Bowl.
That would be crazy.
The Chiefs win the toss. They elect to defer, giving the Eagles the ball.
Hold on. The Chiefs is not deferring in overtime.
Yes, they are, JB. They want to see what the Eagles do. The Super Bowl overtime rules are different. Remember, each team gets a possession. The
Oh, that's right.
Eagles will score a touchdown, making it 31-24.
The
The
Chiefs score a
Chiefs then
touchdown.
march down the field, score a touchdown, and the winning 2-point
Oh
conversion,
my.
32 to
Oh my.
31. Chiefs
Greatest game of
MVP
all time.
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh
Greatest
wow,
game of
Buns.
all time.
So Buns got the Chiefs. He gave us the whole. It was the whole thing. He got Mahomes, and the final score being 32
32 to
to
31
31.
overtime.
Wow. Going for 2.
All right. Who's your winner, Chris?
I'll go 28-31 Eagles.
Okay, 28. So that's 31 to 28. We got our Eagles. Who's your MVP? Is it Saquon?
No, I'll go Hurts. I think he gets there with the tush pushes. I think he gets,
Tush push. Get like 2 tush pushes.
and then I think he passes for 1. So I think he gets
Okay.
there.
Joey, who you got here?
Chiefs 28-20.
Ooh.
28 to
What's the actual total on this?
I think it's 48.5.
Ooh, Joey went around the number.
Yep.
But Joey's taking that under. You guys are hammering that over.
Well,
Well,
Buns, of
not
course.
quite, JB, because I do have it 24-24 in the fourth quarter.
Mahomes, JB.
Okay. All right. So I am taking the Chiefs, which I think since I picked them first in the NFL draft, they probably get jinxed. Mahomes as my MVP. And the final score being 30-27. Harrison
And
Bucker
we got all, except for Joey, all close games.
to win the game with a last minute Patrick Mahomes drive. All right. All right. So which one of our bets is your favorite pick? And we will put it into FanDuel and see our what our outcome would be. It'd be the CJ Square combined parlay. Let's see.
Do we have to choose one of these bets that we did today,
I mean,
JB?
if you probably find
I
one
went-
on, if you
I-
find one on
I
FanDuel,
went
give me
like,
what? No, give me one you like.
So
And then I'll put it-
I was doing research today, and I really like in the fourth quarter, Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rushing yards in the fourth quarter. Book it.
Mahomes. See, Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rushing yards fourth quarter. Okay. All right. What app you found it on?
FanDuel.
All right, let me see. Let me see if I find it and put it in. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Like Joey says, it's time to make your money.
You have to.
I think I actually like Mahomes over 28.5 total rushing yards. I feel like he runs more in the playoffs anyway.
Big games, Chris. You don't hold anything back.
What does that sound like? That's a movie that the guy kept on saying that.
Waterboy, JB.
I mean, he had 43 against the Bills. So I'm going to go over. My bet will be over 28.5 total rushing. We're all on Mahomes rushing the ball.
Love it.
Fine.
I like that too.
Joey's like also taking he's like
first quarter rush yard.
And we're like all just dying for Mahomes to
Find it
run.
under player props or rushing props.
I thought it was under rushing props.
Mine, I saw under rushing props.
I think.
Let me
I'm
see.
rushing props.
And you have to scroll down quite a bit, I think, to look at the quarters, JB, I think.
Yeah, so they have right now Mahomes fourth quarter rushing over 4.5 for Mahomes.
Where'd you find it at? Real quick, tell me.
It's under rushing props all the way down.
Yep.
I clicked on rushing props. Hold on.
It's way down towards the bottom.
Okay, way down towards the bottom. All right. I don't even see. I got running back props. I don't even see no props for no quarterback. They try to get me.
No, it should be just under rushing props.
Right.
I clicked on rushing props.
Yep.
Not on there?
And on mine, it says RB props under rushing props.
RB.
Let me
It'll say
see.
anything. I can't find the Patrick Mahomes one. And then if I go to player props, I'm just going to click on Mahomes. Let's see. One for Mahomes. Let's see. Rushing yards. No, that's an over and under for the game. First quarter. No, fourth
Hang on,
quarter.
JB. You went to the Super Bowl odds, right? And then you clicked more wagers, right?
No. Where you see more wagers?
So when you go to like in FanDuel right here, I don't even know if you can see that.
I can.
Okay. When you look at that, and then underneath both teams, it has a thing where you can click more wagers.
Hold on. Let's see. Can I find this thing? More wagers. I got it.
All right, more wagers, and then underneath, and then you want to scroll like those menus at the top. Scroll to the right, all the way to where it says rushing props.
Got it. Yeah, now I got it. So many. You know better. All right.
You can bet on everything.
All right.
Yeah,
Yep, I got it in. What's the next one, Chris, you wanted to do?
I'm straight game over 28.5.
Okay, that way I
For
saw that.
Mahomes.
All right.
Joey wants third quarter Mahomes. When do they have him on a bigger quarter? Because if they're going 4.5 each quarter.
No, they're not. No, I don't think they are, Chris. I think I think the first quarter might be less, to be honest.
So yeah, the first quarter is 3.5.
I thought so, yeah.
Second quarter is 5.5. So
How many yards for the game?
28.5.
I got it at 25 plus for alt yards at 170. So I'm gonna take that one instead of the one you got.
There we go.
All right. What's the net? What's yours, Joey?
JB, I'm going to take Dallas Goedert receiving yards over 50.
Okay, receiving yards. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna like my prop. I'm gonna get y'all.
Uh-oh.
Receiving props. Go individual receiving props. Yeah, y'all. All right. Super Bowl. We got player props. Dallas Goedert. We got AJ Brown. We got Worthy. Ooh, I can't read Dallas Goedert. Come on, okay. Where'd you find Dallas Goedert at? Game props?
It's got to be receiving props, no?
It was, yes. I'm underneath.
They got it so many different places.
Same game. I'm underneath. Same game parlay. Dallas Goedert alternative receiving yards.
49.5, right? Over.
I got a prop on here that says Dallas Goedert plus 40 yards receiving plus 570.
What?
I'm looking right at it.
Yeah.
I can go receiving props. No, that's wrong. That's the wrong one. That's first period of 40. My bad.
Okay.
I digress.
Okay.
Everyone's like, jump on that.
I was like, man, that's too juicy.
All right, so I got that one in. Goddard plus
right.
50 plus.
Yeah, regular player props or receiving.
I went to receiving props very similarly to when I did the
All right, let's try it again, Dan.
And then it's like that. It's the first one, JB. You just scroll down just a little bit. You'll see Goedert for 49.5.
Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go to the Super Bowl. Now it's not even giving me that more wager stuff. It's saying, nah, JB, you did too much. Play. Now I went to Super Bowl props, scroll over, player props. They don't even got no receiving. Oh my God. Please tell me where you found Joey, walk me through where you found it.
Okay.
Receiving props, maybe receiving props. Maybe it's in there. Nope. Nope, it's not there.
Let me go back.
It's too much stuff to be trying. There's a lot of bets on here. That's good.
Yeah,
I
they got
went to more right at the Super Bowl. You go to more wagers.
Dude, that's why I keep on hitting. I hit Super Bowl.
At the
Now I'm not even getting the more wages thing on there. Said, nah, JB, doing too much.
yeah. So then you go to more wagers, then you go to same game.
Got it, I found it.
Yeah.
More wagers. What's next?
more wagers, same game parlay.
Oh, okay. Same game parlay.
Scroll down.
You'll see Dallas Goddard all receiving.
Yes.
Steven, which one you clicked on? Plus
All
40?
receiving yards.
Plus 40?
Mine was 50 plus.
So you
So
went you going with
there's 50 plus is on there, Joey.
so
Yeah.
you doing 50 plus or 40 plus?
50
Which
plus.
one are you thinking? 50
50
plus.
plus.
50. Okay. 50.
Joey's got him going off.
All right, and then
He wants that bet a little juicier.
All right, now here's what I'm going to tell y'all. Saquon Barkley, all rushing yards. I'm going with 90 plus.
All rushing or rushing and
Rushing.
receiving.
I got him at 90.
I got it. Rushing.
90 plus. So
90
when I
plus.
put it in, it's a plus 572 for this parlay.
There we go.
Yep. Lock it up.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I got a little change in there. I'm gonna go ahead and make that bet on it, the Joey style. I did it. It's locked in. So I had Saquon Barkley, 90 plus rushing. Uh-oh, what am I doing?
Well, even Buttons has got him at 90. Just not that.
Buttons had him at 99.
99.
Don't have him at that 100.
All right, and we got Joey with Goddard, 50 plus receiving.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris had Patrick Mahomes. I put in.
What'd you bolted it? What'd you go?
I put in the plus 25. What was yours? Was yours 579 Buttons? What was yours?
Mine was 5. Actually, I think mine was 520 something. 529.
Mine was 529 because I think I put in Patrick Mahomes 25 plus rushing yards.
Yeah, I know. I did the same thing, JB.
Okay, cool. All right. There we go. Buttons, you got that specialty one. There we go.
That's our we'll see if our CJ squared parlay hits.
It's a lock.
Lock it in.
That's easy.
Lock it in.
That's
Okay.
I remember a couple years ago when it was the Rams. I think I was high on Matthew Stafford like plus 3 yards rushing or something. Like in the first drive.
Yep. All I know is that Cincinnati Rams game, I think we all cashed out, if I recall. Like it was, I hit so many props on that, it was sick.
Yeah, it was like I
killed that Super Bowl.
I remember I was big on. I think we were all big on T. Higgins, and he went off.
Yeah.
I had bets on like 3 platforms. I think I cleared about $500 or $600 that weekend.
I remember I needed Van Jefferson to hit like 50 on my big parlay, and he had like 42 or something because I think I would have hit like $100 or something on like $1 or something crazy.
You have your blind QB spreadsheet?
Yeah, so I don't have the spreadsheet. I'll read it. You want to just make one for you 3, and then I'll read the stuff off. So you guys do it. Just make a spreadsheet, and then I'll read them off. So basically, I got 19 quarterbacks from kind of the 80s till now, and I'm gonna randomize the numbers. I've already got them randomized, and then I'll say the quarterback. You slot them in, but you don't know who's coming after. But you assume they're all really good ones.
You said 80s through 90s, Chris?
80s through now.
Got it.
So
I try to do a good amount of like, your really good ones from 80s through now.
Okay.
These blind things be kind of funny, man. Because we see who it is. They be like, hold on, I'm missing somebody.
From 1980, Chris, and on?
From the 80s, I don't remember exactly when, but I kind of just went 80s all the way through.
Let me ask you this. Well, all right. I won't ask. All right, let's play.
So it's your top 10. So
Exactly.
JB,
This is going. Oh my God! Every time we do this, it's
it's gonna
like
be funny.
so
it's
JB,
like
you make a top 10 for you three,
that's what I'm doing. I'm just.
and
I guess
then I'll pull up I'll do it and then
I'll
read
go
off
quick.
the last time we did a blind ranking for the quarterbacks. Let me go ahead and we did Buzz wasn't involved, but let me go ahead and just share that real quick so y'all can see what it ended up being for our blind rankings.
I think it's like if you miss one, if you mess up somebody, then you're
This
screwed.
was last year
Yeah, I
around
remember we did one.
it was last year in March.
Thought it was like fast food or something.
We did one for restaurants too.
Yeah.
We did one for quarterback rankings.
That was right then. Who we had Rich. Oh, we had Maker.
Oh my goodness. But
Well, what that wouldn't.
Anthony Richardson at 7. Oh my God.
Oh goodness.
Justin,
11th?
Justin.
Why would I have
Joey had
Levis
Justin.
there?
oh boy.
Joey had
Dude.
Herbert at 6 out of those guys.
Oh yeah,
Golf.
he hates Herbert.
See it, not believe it.
That was
Here's
probably.
Marvel.
Oh, that was our Marvel.
Hold on,
That was our best superheroes.
one buttons.
Rocket Raccoon. JB. You were holding out, JB.
That's probably what it was. He was probably holding out.
I paid a price though. I paid the price.
JB was holding out for like a monster one.
Uh-huh.
I was, man. I paid a price though.
That's funny.
And then let's look at the restaurants real quick, and then we'll get this.
Oh, I think Buttons did that one.
I did. I
think Buttons was in on
Blind
that.
rankings
Blind
restaurant. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Buttons got Chipotle first. I
My
had
top
Chick-fil-A.
3 is
I am a Chipotle guy. You can ask my whole
top 3
thing.
is money.
I put Chipotle at 10. No way.
Oh my God.
So did
I probably
so
had
disrespectful.
I wouldn't put Chipotle at 10 if I had. I
Oh
probably
my gosh, me too.
I probably messed up something.
Oh my goodness.
And just kind of got stuck with that.
Oh boy.
I would have Taco Bell still at
Burger
1.
King over Chipotle. Ugh.
I do
Taco
love
Bell is your
Burger.
number one though, Chris. I remember that. You love some Taco Bell.
I do love me some Taco Bell. I like Burger King. I like their Whoppers, but I would have Chipotle that.
I haven't had a Whopper in like a billion years.
I love me a good Whopper.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me pull up. Let me get it.
And it's a randomizer, Chris, right?
Yeah, I'm just randomizing the numbers. I already got them like ranked out. Basically, it's a random. I did it randomly, not ranking in any order. I basically just randomized the order, and then now I'll go through the numbers. When I'm just doing a randomizer on I found on Google, and then whatever number I'll just tell it. So basically, it's all good quarterbacks. There are different levels here.
Okay.
Are they all Hall of Famers?
Well, there's certain guys right now, but I mean, yeah, I would say most of them are probably within that realm, kind of.
Okay.
Just a question.
Hall
of Famers according to Chris.
There's some that are gonna be Buttons maybe questioning it. All right, you ready? Let me get that first one. So hold on. All right, first guy. We got Peyton Manning.
Oh, Peyton Manning.
All right, Buttons.
I'm first. Okay.
Where you putting Peyton?
I'm gonna put Peyton Manning at my number 3 spot, JB.
Okay, Peyton Manning. Okay.
Chris
You're
might
basically already making that decision that you're gonna wait a hold out for the other.
I'm holding out, Chris, a little bit.
That could end up biting you if those guys don't come. That's gonna.
All right, he got to put a randomizer. Okay, Joey, who you got here for Peyton Manning?
JB, I'm gonna put him at 2.
Okay.
It's tough.
In your own words, Joey, I'm going to join you.
Hey, JB, let me get in on this. I'll put him at 1 because I'm risking. I'm not risking.
Look at Chris.
I'm not risking that only 1 or 2 guys are above him that I'll get those guys. So
Okay. All right. Well, who's next on this?
Aaron Rodgers was next.
Ooh. All right. Start with you first, then. Who Aaron Rodgers goes with?
Give me him at 3.
Ooh. A-Ron. All right. I'm going Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh.
I'm going at 5.
Oof.
Oh my gosh, the next one.
Don't be that cheating, Chris. What you got next? Who you got here, Joey?
JB,
No, I'm not. I don't do it until I'm not going to do it until after I've done it.
I'm gonna put Rodgers at 4. Golly.
I will join you, Joey.
Thank you, Buttons.
All righty.
Next one up, Mahomes.
Now we're talking,
There
baby.
we go.
But he'll be my
Buttons.
number. Oh, is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming?
You only got you would
All
then
right.
have to wait for one guy.
I'm gonna put Mahomes at number 1, JB.
All right.
I'll join you, Buttons. Oh boy.
He may be already there right now anyway.
He better.
But
Could be after this weekend.
You better not call him, Chris. You better not call who I think you might end up calling.
I haven't done it yet, but put Mahomes at 2 for me.
I thought he was trash.
No.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me get the next number. Number 5. Let's see. Oh my.
Oh boy.
Tom Brady.
Well, you got Tom Brady at 4, Chris?
Yeah, I got him at 4. How are we getting all 4 of those guys right?
I'm loving my list.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Joey,
Yes, JB.
joining me.
Yes. Joining you, JB.
You and I have the same pick so far.
Yeah.
Except for Aaron Rodgers. Buttons 2
Number
or
2.
5?
Number 2.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Guys, we got your top 4 all filled out.
All right, next up, Steve Young.
Oh,
Ooh.
God. Steve Young? We got Steve Young.
I'm gonna put Steve Young, JB, at number 8.
Ooh, that's Steve Young. Get a lot of respect from you.
7. 7, JB.
Boyd Aikman. All right, 7. You got Steve Young. Yeah, how the hell we get Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady so quick?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Steve Young. I'm going Steve Young at 9. Cowboys own Steve Young until
I'll go.
I was about to
Until
say,
he got
JB.
hurt.
I'll go 7 here.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
If you get John Elway, it's a wrap.
Mm.
All right. Next up, Drew Brees.
Oh, okay. Well, you got Drew Brees at?
Put him at. Oh man, put him at 5.
Ooh, man,
Wow.
like Drew Brees, huh? I'm gonna go Drew Brees at 7.
9.
Ooh, disrespect.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Steve Young over Drew Brees. That's blasphemy.
Brutal.
I'm not a Drew Brees guy. I think
Okay.
Steve Young's definitely better.
Wow. That is
I
a
definitely do.
bold statement.
I definitely do.
That could be a drug testing statement.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm gonna put him at number 7 on my list, JB.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right, who's next, Joe? Chris.
Brett Favre.
Barbara. Oh,
Brett Favre. I'm gonna put Brett Favre at number 6.
ooh, Brett Favre, the leader in interceptions and stealing welfare check.
Yeah, he does do that.
Okay. You got him at Joey.
I'm gonna put him at 8.
Okay.
Jeez. Joey's waiting for some heavy hitters that I'm not sure.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Brett Favre, put Brett Favre at 8 over Steve Young, but I really wanted to put him at 10 just for the bull crap he did. But go ahead.
He did pull that off.
I'll go with number 6 here.
Ooh. Oh my God.
I'm top heavy already. All right,
Wow.
next up.
You got
Got
to
3
give yourself
spots
a little
left.
room here, Chris.
Hold on. They're giving me Mahomes again. Hold on. Let me get to it.
Does it eliminate it once you've selected it?
It's just you just hit a button and it just randomizes it. All right, hold on. This is I haven't gotten this number yet. So Eli.
Oh my God.
I'll go 10.
Is this a top 10 or a top 20?
I was gonna say this is the one
that's a
that
good
I'm
point.
not all Hall of Famer.
10, JB. But he's
10.
better in the playoffs than that guy at number 9.
10.
Or was his defense better?
Oh, he was better too.
Yeah. A couple of lucky plays.
True.
The pen was one of the luckiest plays in the history of the Super Bowl.
Very, very true.
Nobody did it. All right.
Next
But
up,
we got 2 more picks.
All right.
Lamar.
Anybody? Who?
Lamar.
Lamar at number 9 for me.
The 2-time NFL MVP. Ridiculous buttons. Okay.
Yep, right there, JB.
All right. The only reason I ain't putting him above Aaron Rodgers because he ain't won a Super Bowl. Well, I hope my next person is halfway decent.
Oh boy, me
I
too.
know, me too. I'm holding out for
Oh,
at least
goodness.
one of these 2. Or 3, actually. I could do all.
Put him at 8 for me.
Okay. Ace. All right. Moneyball time.
All right,
Oh,
last
boy.
one.
Come on now. Come on.
Jim Kelly.
Oh, no. You know what? That's just fine. I am
Wow.
okay with that.
Hey, Jim Kelly took his team to 4 straight Super Bowls. Hey, I throw him in there. But yeah, Jim Kelly, y'all got Jim Kelly at 5.
Yeah.
I mean, the lucky thing is that it all worked out in the beginning because he got so many big dogs right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could have been a lot harder if it was.
People that you didn't name, Chris. Okay, let me see. Joe Montana. Is he on your list?
Yeah.
Montana was on there.
Okay, Elway.
Elway was
yeah.
on there.
Marino.
Marino's on there.
Was Fran Tarkenton on there, or is he too old?
He's too old.
Nah,
now.
that was the 70s.
What about Aikman?
Aikman's on there.
Okay.
One more guy kind of in that time period.
What about Warren Moon?
Warren Moon was the guy I'm saying.
He was on
Okay.
there. Okay. Gotcha.
Then there is a couple guys now or within that last.
Kurt Warner.
Warner wasn't on there. I could have put him on there. I got Roethlisberger, Josh Allen,
Rivers.
and Russell Wilson.
Okay.
That was the round out. So there were guys, we just lucked into all the bigger names right off the top, and it made it easier.
That's
Alrighty.
interesting.
All right.
You didn't have Warner on there, Chris.
No, I was thinking
We got
about
we got Joey's Super Bowl. No, we got Joey can do his parlay the way we want to. We got college basketball going on. We got basketball, different countries going on.
I need to limit you here.
While Joey's putting it together, we'll go ahead and give Buttons a little bit of screen time so he got something put together for the.
I do
but-
have it's going to be a little bit smaller, JB. I'm not reading directly off of anything. I just have a few points, and
There
they're
you go.
mainly directed at Chris this week because there was a lot of things going around the last few weeks. Okay, and Chris mentioned that the Washington football team. I hate the name Commanders, by the way, so I will refer to them as the football team. The Washington football team up there.
Commandos.
The only real big change they
says.
had in their organization was Jaden Daniels, or so Chris says. Now, I keep and hold all receipts. Now, I hold in my hand the roster from last year and the roster from this year for the Washington football team. Now, these are people that have played 40% or more of the snaps of the 22 personnel that was on Washington last year compared to this year. 15 players are new starters this year in Washington. Jaden Daniels included, obviously. You have names such as Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louvu. You have 3 offensive linemen that got replaced as well to protect Jaden Daniels. Chris, please now admit I've given you the facts.
Yeah, but that's to say every team doesn't have turnover every year.
15, Chris, 15?
Yeah, how many of those guys are all pro level? How many of those guys are all pro? I'm talking right now, and this not Wagner in his career. One guy on that team is other than maybe McLaurin is going to be all pro. All pro guy in the most position. Maybe Cosme at the guard position.
Maybe.
I mean, at the
I have to change the format of this show to like the Stephen A. Smith one. Like I can be the moderator and just let y'all go at it constantly.
Yeah, we just go at it.
I don't mind doing it because it's good. I like it.
But that's what I'm saying is how many of those guys are all pros? I'm not saying there's not changes, but you bring in a guy at the most important position and then all of a sudden he turns it around to 6 games. I mean, to me, maybe those guys are all pro, but I just don't see it. I feel like you got one guy who's made a massive change. And the one thing that they haven't had is a great quarterback. They've gone through how many quarterbacks over the past 15 years?
20.
I mean, it's absurd. And now all of a sudden they got the guy.
If you had to compare seasons, Chris, who do you think had the better season? Jaden Daniels or Patrick Mahomes this year? One or the other, Chris, now pick. But
I mean, because he does stuff more with his legs, I'll say Daniels.
You are insane.
I feel like the Washington's defense wasn't as good as the Chiefs' defense. They have McDuffie, Jones, Kelsey. All those guys are Pro Bowlers. Washington has one, right? Washington probably has one guy who's an all-pro level guy.
Everybody makes the Pro Bowl, Chris.
Zach Ertz all of a sudden was washed. Now all of a sudden he's a guy again. Like me and Joey, look, what was Zach Ertz? They went out and drafted in the 2nd round. They drafted a tight end because they needed a tight end that bad. And now all of a sudden.
And they didn't even use them.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is that he wasn't washed. He just didn't have good quarterback play.
All right.
Which is why Patrick Mahomes is my X factor because of the lack of all pros on that Kansas City offense.
We're going to have a segment going forward where Buttons and Chris go at it, and then either I or Joey judge who the winner is.
We'll take it.
Joey and I take turns. Like 1 week, I decide I'm the judge and Joey's the judge. That's got to be a new segment going forward. We'll work it out.
Got it.
This is me and Joey like every weekend. we do this every weekend. So if it was me and Buttons, it'd be the same way. And then my mom's like, "Hey, are you guys mad?" I'm like, "We're both like, no, we enjoy doing this."
Not at all.
And don't even get me started on who was elected to the Hall of Fame tonight.
Who was it,
Oh,
Budges?
for what Hall of Fame for?
Was Eli in?
No, out.
Oh,
Who's in?
Eric Berry. Hang on.
Okay.
oh, Eric Berry was a beast, though.
No, not all. Oh my goodness.
Was
Here
he
we
the
go.
safety?
Safety.
Here
Kansas
we
City.
The Chiefs,
go.
right?
Budges, you say they're only putting him in because of his cancer diagnosis?
Gates should be a Hall of
I
Fame.
made a face like, yeah, I'm saying that.
All right. So I agree. So there's 4 this year. Okay.
No, it was Eric Allen.
Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp.
Okay.
Antonio Gates is a lock. He should be
That's a lot.
Lock.
for sure, 100%.
Lock.
Eric Berry does not belong in the Hall of Fame.
No, that's Eric Allen.
No, that's Jared Allen.
It's well, I'm seeing it. Eric Allen.
Hang on a minute.
Eric Allen as the corner, the Heat, right?
Gate, Jared Allen, Eric Allen. Yes.
Eric Allen. Eric Allen. Yes, correct. He is not a Hall of Famer
Eric Allen.
for sure.
Yeah, but I also
100%.
do. I think though this is a pretty weak class.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Who else on that you're gonna? Who else are you getting in?
Okay.
Luke Kuechly, 100% should have gotten in over any of those guys.
Kuechly's the only thing that's hurting him is I think he will get in. I think that's hurt him is his lack of games.
That don't matter.
He's going to get in.
Lack of games, and Sterling Sharp got in. Chris, right?
Well, I think Sterling Sharp, they said it was the senior vote, so I think that's probably he's been on the ballot.
He should be in.
No, Joey. Actually, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Sterling Sharp should get in. The man was a beast. I think he had
Absolutely.
like 3 or 4 first-team All-Pros.
Yes,
Guys
he
like
did.
that were absolutely dominant in an era. They belong in.
Are you going somewhere else, Buttons?
No, I told you, Luke Kuechly dominated that.
Oh, no, I
dominated
thought
that era.
you were talking about Sterling Sharp, maybe going back to a previous argument as why Sterling Sharp should get in, and someone else that is going to get in shouldn't get in that plays wide receiver.
Yeah,
I thought you were possibly going there.
No,
I know we're not talking about Mike Evans tonight.
no, I got the stats to back that
We'll
up.
say that when he retires.
Oh, I can't
thought
wait.
Buttons was going there for.
He'll retire with 0 first-team All-Pros.
And we'll still get a gold jacket. All right, Joey. Okay, go ahead and tell us what is the lock for the week.
The lock. Three wise men.
Yes.
Mister.
Three wise men told me to stick to what works.
Mister.
The lock is plus 337.
Mister.
Every bit of it, money line.
Money line. Let's go, Mr. Moneyline time. What we got?
Let's go a little Friday night men's college basketball.
Uh-oh. That means it's the MEAC.
I don't see any MEAC in this.
Not the MEAC, the MAAC.
No MAAC in this either.
Okay.
All right. Southern Cal at Purdue. Purdue money line.
All right, Purdue Moneyline. That ain't bad. Purdue is making a little noise.
Princeton at Penn. Princeton money line.
Princeton at Penn. The Ivy League, they play back-to-back games on Friday and Saturday. That's all they play.
San Jose State at Boise. Boise money line.
Boise's been.
That's a lock.
It's a lock buttons.
Yeah, that one's for sure.
A10 Billikens going to St. Joe's. St. Joe's money line.
Oh, okay. So we got Purdue, Princeton, Boise State, and St. Joe's.
Utah State going to Fresno. Utah State money line.
I knew you were gonna pick. I'm looking at the schedule right now, and I knew he was gonna pick that game.
He just knew it. That had a Joey written all over it.
And the last one, you know what? As much as I love Coach K, I don't think he's my favorite college coach of all time.
Then Top Mulder?
The top molder, as I'm a Duke bandwagon fan. Used to hate Duke, but I love
How
Duke.
did you say bandwagon?
Oh yeah, I'm a definitely Duke bandwagon fan. I started to like Duke when they started to get all the really good New Jersey high school basketball players.
Oh,
Coach
okay.
K knew what he was doing. I think I might be more of a Pitino fan. I love Rick Pitino.
We got St. John's.
St. John's going to UConn, but they're going to lose. UConn money. That's a huge game.
That was a real not so fast, my friend. Right
yes,
there.
it was, JB.
Oh, he flipped it on us.
UConn
Not
money
so
line.
fast.
Two guys that recruit Jersey really, really well. Plus 337.
And St. John's is balling, man.
Yes, they are.
20-2, I believe.
I got him all the way down at, what is that, pick 9?
Yeah, that's your 9th pick.
Anything that guy touches turns to gold in college basketball. Then it gets ruined. Then he just goes somewhere else.
I got a team with a 9 BPI ranking with my last pick. Texas Tech.
I'm
They ain't winning the championship though. You got like 3 teams who win a championship.
Man, look at that UNC pick.
Oh, my Arkansas one is killing me.
All right, Joey. I can show this to you. I want to show it. All right, what's the big boy?
All right. Okay. We're gonna go a little Super Bowl Sunday for this monster that I just picked.
Oh, okay.
Monster.
It's an absolute monster.
How many picks?
JB, it's only a 4-legger.
Oh, jeez.
It's only a 4-legger.
He was digging deep.
Plus
Buttons plus 27.96
for a 4-legger.
4-legger Buttons.
These are some massive home run swings here.
Check this out.
No singles.
Think this is actually reasonable. Just check it out.
All right.
Chiefs money line.
Lock.
Nope.
Anytime touchdown scorer, Saquon Barkley.
That might be a lock.
Anytime touchdown scorer, Jalen Hurts.
That's going to be the problem, though, is that if he gets down there and vultures both of his touchdowns, that could kill him.
I think I like both of those.
Anytime touchdown scorer, Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh,
that's got to be a rush, though.
Yep,
got to be a rush.
Plus
he likes to rush in big games. Don't worry.
He always finds a way into the end zone with his legs come playoff time.
That's plus. I guess because any of those anytime touchdowns are always big numbers.
Right.
Yep.
So you're stacking a bunch of those. That's tough.
That's
not a crazy bet.
I was thinking, wise men.
The nice thing about that bet, though, millions, is you can cash out if the game is in question and these 3 have already hit.
I feel like right now I'm Alonzo on training day when he goes to the restaurant and sits down with the wise men. And the wise men are giving him advice. How did you get things so messed up? Now it's different. The Russians aren't after me. But this is what it's like. I'm sitting with the 3. Jay is over there sitting waiting for me. I'm talking to the 3 wise men.
3 wise men just gaining knowledge.
That's what it is.
How did Draymond talk all that crap to go there and miss a free throw? LeBron is the second player to score 40 points at age 40.
Oh boy.
Jimmy Butler's already ready to fight now. He's already ready to fight.
He went to the locker room.
Like, oh my God, I'm ready to throw down.
He went to the locker room?
No.
Jimmy Butler's out of there. He's already out of there.
Oh, he's at the game tonight.
All right.
Wow, they let.
We got a tech too. All right, here we go. So the big boy Chiefs money line. Anytime touchdowns, all rushing. Well, Saquon can be a passing, but Saquon, Barkley, anytime touchdown. Hurts, anytime touchdown. Mahomes, anytime touchdown. Plus 2796. That's the big boy, the lock. What's the lock at, Joey? He didn't say.
The lock is 337.
All right, plus 337. All right, Purdue, all Friday night basketball, Purdue, Princeton, Boise State, St. Joe's versus St. Louis. That's the one that I'm like, And Utah State and UConn at home against St. John's.
Huge game.
Big game.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Big game.
Bunch of molders going on there, Joey.
Yes, it is.
Battle of molders.
UConn. You got Rick Pitino, and then you got what? Is it Danny Hurley?
Danny Hurley.
He's a new
Yes.
up and coming
What
molder.
did he say? He's the best coach in college basketball.
He's the best coach in college basketball right now.
Joey, what about you you say Bettino is a better molder than Larry Brown? I thought that was your ultimate molder.
Ooh. I don't know about
That was one that started the molding conversation.
I don't know about that.
NBA
Like who's in
molding.
front?
NBA
Like, if it was-
molding Brown. College molding Pitino.
If it was like a ghost scenario where one is Swayze and one is Demi Moore, who's in front?
What college coach has the most pros in the league right now from his molding? Which one do you think it is?
Probably Calipari.
Definitely Calipari.
Easily.
Easily.
He molds them into men.
You got the list is ridiculous. Shea, Booker, Murray.
He doesn't mold winners. He just molds all pros.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, Carolina should give a call to Rick just to say what's up.
Hey, what's
Oh
that?
my God.
Why not? They're desperate.
Oh,
Rick,
UNC?
pick up the phone.
Why not?
You saying UNC?
Absolutely. That's what he does. He's a college basketball guy.
The
He
way the
molds.
shit of things are now, UNC should be able to buy them a team.
They definitely should.
They got recruits and stuff. They just can't put it together.
They put it together.
Buttons, real quick. I looked up. Patrick Willis is probably his Luke Kuechly's comp, right?
Yeah.
As far as guys who didn't play very long, but now Patrick Willis is in the Hall of Fame. So Patrick Willis, it took 5 years to get in, it said.
And this is Kuechly's what?
Is this his first year?
Yeah, it's first year.
Yeah,
To me,
so
I
Patrick
just thought,
Willis.
to me, he's just a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Patrick Willis, it took 5 years, and Patrick Willis had made 5. He made 5 first teams
Okay.
and 1 second team,
Okay.
and it took him 5 years because
they
of
gotta
lack
be
of
very
playing.
similar.
And what's his name made 5 first teams. Kuechly made 5 first team and 2 second team.
Oh, they're
So
the same person.
They're basically the same, except Kuechly he was NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
1 year. So that beats him. And Kuechly played 118. Patrick Willis played 112. That's kind of the comp
Mm-hmm.
of if Patrick Willis plays longer, he's probably a first ballot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the lack of games is what's killing both of them.
Yeah.
But Kuechly probably gets in a little bit because he's played a little bit more games and he has the defensive MVP. So he probably gets in.
Luke Kuechly was the rookie of the year. And then after that, every single season he played, he was an all-pro.
But they were both. One was all-pro 6 times. Kuechly was 7 times. So they were very similar guys.
Right.
Patrick
Willis, his last 2 years did not make an all-pro team.
Well, he only played, it looks like, 6 games his last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say Kuechly is slightly better, but I think that it took Patrick Willis a couple years to get in. And I really think the only reason is because of lack of games.
Mm-hmm.
So
that committee, Chris, needs to be educated.
Everybody gets questioned.
Yeah.
But I do think Kuechly, from a playing ability, he's a first ballot. But I think that,
of course,
because his peak is almost, I mean, you're literally basically one of the top 6 guys in your position every year. every year you play. At 1 year being the best at his position.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes,
Chris, I don't like compilers.
Oh, like Michael Evans. Just so y'all know, Google just dropped this pledge not to use AI for surveillance or weapons. So just be careful out there. They created a Terminator. Guys, enjoy the Super Bowl this weekend. Hopefully all your bets hit. And we'll see you back here next week at some time, depending on what Joey says. It always comes down to Joey, so y'all know.
Thank you, JB.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hopefully our CJ squared parlay hits.
Hopefully it does.
Hopefully I'm not the one that loses it for us. Mahomes better get
Won't
on
be
that.
me.
You're good.
I think Mahomes is going to run.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who's it gonna be that's gonna ruin it?
Won't be me.
Hold on. Let me do a quick PGA Tour fantasy.
Oh, all right.
This one's a tight one right now.
Right now, what is the WM Phoenix? Oh yeah, Joey Neal at 99. What in the world?
Ooh.
Chris at 94. JB at 96. Buttons at 86. That don't sound right. And then Lolio, who did CB pick up?
He just auto-filled it or something.
What? I'm trying to see who is his guys.
You can do that?
Who is B. Harmon? He got B. Harmon. He got C. Kim. His captain is Leroy Glover. Some guy named Glover.
What?
Old Leroy.
Donald Glover.
And his last guy is Old Mother Hubbard, M. Hubbard. I don't know what's going on with
him. Danny Glover.
He's going deep this week.
He got Vorman. He got a couple. He has 1, 2, 3 guys that probably will miss the cut this week.
Oh boy.
He had to just autofill.
His best guys on the bench, he's tied for 16. That's his best guy.
Switch him in.
Yikes.
Yeah, he probably just hit the old autofill button and then said, "Take care of me."
Oh well. We love it. I love it when people do the minimum. It makes it easier to beat them. It's how it is in fantasy sports. Do the minimum, you get beat.
I tell students that. I love when you do no work. It makes my job a lot easier.
Oh, it does. NHI 0. It does.
Job easy.
Then you be like, it's grades, it's over. I ain't got nothing to do. Like, punch them in. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great evening.
Yep.